Is Costco stock a buy after Q2 earnings? I'm going to answer that question in this video after I do a review of Costco's earnings uh, results. So I'm going to look at the big picture of its earnings, and then at the end of the video I will answer if Costco's stock is a buy. So let's get into it. Revenue increased by 6.5% to 54.24 billion at Costco. That growth is from the prior year. Of course, Costco has been thriving ever since the onset of the pandemic when non-essential retailers were closed and consumers had stimulus checks and more money funded by the government. And so they had more money and fewer places to spend it. Costco was a prime beneficiary of that, and it's impressive that Costco's revenue growth exploded at the onset of the pandemic, and now that revenue growth is just slowing. It's just slowing. So it didn't reverse, right? So it didn't experience plus 20% revenue growth and then negative 20%, right? So it experienced plus 20% revenue growth. And then on top of that already high level, it continued to grow, right? So it grew 6%, it grew 8%, whatever. But it grew on top of those gains that it made earlier in the pandemic, which is impressive, which to me, it sounds like customers, it attracted a bunch of new customers during the pandemic. And when customers went to Costco and started shopping at Costco during the pandemic, they said, we like this store, we like the pricing, we like the value, and we're going to stick around. So Costco used the pandemic to attract all these customers, and those customers are sticking around, and Costco is growing revenue on top of the already elevated levels it experienced during the earlier stages of the pandemic. Earnings per share improved to $3.30, up from $2.92 year over year. This was another impressive metric for Costco because inflation is pinching businesses worldwide. They're having to pay higher wages, higher transportation costs, higher prices for materials and supplies. All of that is forcing many companies to report lower earnings per share compared to the prior year, right? Because this year they're having to pay more than last year. But that's not the case for Costco. Costco was able to deliver earnings per share growth compared to the prior year, nearly 10% earnings per share growth over the prior year. Also impressive, right? So impressive top line growth, impressive earnings per share growth for Costco. E-commerce sales were down 9.6% from the prior year. That was to be expected. During the same time last year, the economic reopening wasn't as strong as it is now. People are a lot more comfortable nowadays compared to the same time last year to go to the store and not shop online. So that's to be expected that e-commerce sales were down, but that just shows you how strong Costco's in-person stores, in-person shopping did. Membership fees increased to 1.027 billion. This was up from 967 million. Of course, if you're not aware, Costco is a membership warehouse, so you have to pay either $60 for the basic membership or $120 for the executive membership for the privilege to shop at Costco stores. You can't go inside a Costco store unless you show them that membership badge. They literally will not let you inside. So that's how Costco generates a lot of its excellent pricing, is because it makes most of its gross profit from these membership fees. In fact, more than 50% of its gross profit in the most recent quarter came from these membership fees. The company now boasts 68.1 million membership households, which was up 7% year over year. Now, Costco has historically increased its membership fee every 5.5 years on average over its last few decades, and that time is approaching very soon. That time is approaching very soon where Costco is due for a membership fee increase. Now, every quarter for the last, I don't know, 2 years now, analysts have been asking Costco management, When are you going to do this fee increase? When are you going to do this fee increase? Every quarter, and this quarter was no different. Analysts again asked Costco management, when are you going to do this fee increase? And management again respond, this is a quote from management here, and what we have said over the last few quarters, you guys keep asking us, what we keep saying is it's a question of when, not if. So management knows it's a matter of time. They're about to do it. They're just not yet doing it just quite yet. And I went through the conference call, and management is taking this opportunity now as inflation is pinching consumer budgets to capture market share, to get people to come over to Costco because they know, they're confident they can provide customers better value, right? And in my experience, shopping at Costco is better value than shopping at any other retailer, right? Its prices are better than Amazon. It's better than any of the other local grocery stores. They just have better value. And so Costco is using this time when consumers are more so than usual looking for value, right? Because inflation is hitting so hard, so fast that people are paying a little more attention to getting more bang for their buck. People aren't always looking to get better value for their dollar, right? Sometimes they're looking for convenience. Sometimes they're looking for a better shopping experience, right? So that's not where Costco excels, right? The shopping experience much better at Target versus Costco, right? And if you've been to a Target and if you've been to a Costco, you can compare yourself. At Costco, you got to always be on the move, right? You can't stop because there's thousands of people, it seems like, in there that are bumping into you. Good, there is no space to move around, there's no space to stop. You got to be on the move, you got to get in, you got to get out, right? Target is not like that. Target offers a better shopping experience. You don't have to rush. You don't have to be in a hurry. The aisles are wide. There's plenty of inventory. The stores are not crowded. So you could take your time, have a better experience, right? Sometimes that's what customers are looking for. That's not the case right now. As inflation is pinching budgets, value is on the top of consumers' mind. So Costco has this opportunity in the short term to capture customers while this is what they're focused on. So that's why I think that they haven't put in this membership price increase, even though it would be a big deal for investors. Think about it. They've got 68.1 million membership households. Typically, over 90% of these members renew their membership. So let's say they were to put in a $5 and $10 membership fee increase for the general and executive tier, and you multiply that over, let's say, an average increase of $7.50 over 60 million members, that's over $400 million of incremental membership fee revenue, right? That's a big deal because all of that revenue essentially flows down to the bottom line, because that membership fee increase doesn't come with a cost of goods sold, right? That's just all profit. It's pure profit. It's not like selling a product where you've got to account for the cost of goods sold. So that's why investors are eager and they're anticipating this increase. And I think investors were a little disappointed that management did not implement one or announce an imminent increase for the membership fee. And that's why I think the stock price was down a couple of percent after the earnings results that were overall really, really good. And last but not least, inventories of 16.1 billion as of February 12 were down from 17.9 billion as of August 28. This was excellent progress. If you've been watching some of my videos on Target and Walmart and Nike and other retailers, you will know that inventories are way above where all of these retailers would like them to be, including Costco. And so the fact that all of these retailers across the board have been able to bring down their inventories without needing to offer huge, massive discounts. I mean, there is some discounting going on, but they haven't been huge or massive, right? And so the fact that they've been able to work down their inventories without the massive discount has been good news for their profit margins and for their stock prices. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. I've got to answer the question if Costco stock is a buy after earnings. And I will say yes, Costco stock is a buy after these earnings results. The company did an excellent job increasing its sales and earnings per share, and it still has that membership fee increase in its back pocket that it can pull out at any moment, right? It's imminent, it's about to happen, and bring that in, and that's going to boost earnings even more just when the company needs it, right? So if you're an investor interested in Costco stock, you can go ahead and buy. It's a good risk versus reward. It's a good value at this price. Okay, so as always, I truly appreciate your viewership. Thank you for watching. If you've stuck around this long and you've enjoyed this video, I'm going to link to 2 other videos that I think you're going to enjoy. So please click on those and I will see you over there.